Rule 10, Traffic Separation Schemes. This rule applies to traffic separation schemes and does not relieve any vessel of her obligation under any other rule in Subchapter E. A vessel using a traffic separation scheme shall proceed in the appropriate traffic lane in the general direction of traffic flow for that lane. So far as practicable, keep clear of a traffic separation line or separation zone. Normally join or leave a traffic lane at the terminations of the lane, but when joining or leaving from either side shall do so at as small an angle to the general direction of traffic flow as is practicable. A vessel shall, so far as practicable, avoid crossing traffic lines, but if obliged to do so, shall cross on a heading as nearly as practicable at right angles to the general direction of traffic flow. A vessel shall not use an inshore traffic zone when she can safely use the appropriate traffic lane within the adjacent traffic separation scheme. However, vessels less than 20 meters in length, sailing vessels, and vessels engaged in fishing may use the inshore traffic zone. Notwithstanding subparagraph D1 of this rule, a vessel may use an inshore traffic zone when en route to or from a port, offshore installation or structure, pilot station, or any other place situated within the inshore traffic zone or to avoid immediate danger. A vessel other than a crossing vessel or a vessel joining or leaving a lane shall not normally enter a separation zone or cross a separation line except in cases of emergency to avoid immediate danger and to engage in fishing within a separation zone. A vessel navigating in areas near the terminations of traffic separation schemes shall do so with particular caution. A vessel shall, so far as practicable, avoid anchoring in a traffic separation scheme or in areas near its terminations. A vessel not using a traffic separation scheme shall avoid it by as wide a margin as is practicable. A vessel engaged in fishing shall not impede the passage of any vessel following a traffic lane. A vessel of less than 20 meters in length or a sailing vessel shall not impede the safe passage of a power-driven vessel following a traffic lane. And now we're on page 23, Rule 10 continued. A vessel restricted in her ability to maneuver when engaged in an operation for the maintenance of safety of navigation in a traffic separation scheme is exempt from complying with this rule to the extent necessary to carry out the operation. A vessel restricted in her ability to maneuver when engaged in an operation for laying, servicing, or picking up a submarine cable within a traffic separation scheme is exempted from complying with this rule to the extent necessary to carry out the operation. So right there are two vessels that are exempt from complying with these rules to the extent necessary to carry out their operation. And they are a vessel restricted in her ability to maneuver when engaged in an operation for the maintenance of safety of navigation in a traffic separation scheme. And the second was a vessel restricted in her ability to maneuver when engaged in an operation for laying, servicing, or picking up a submarine cable within a traffic separation scheme. So sometimes around here in Michigan, we'll have buoy tenders, right? And they might be in a traffic separation scheme, although there aren't that many, but they'll take the buoys and they'll move them. So these guys are involved in the safety of the scheme. So there's going to be these vessels that maintain these schemes and work within these traffic separation schemes that may be exempt from these rules. One last thing is avoid anchoring near the ends or the terminations of a traffic separation scheme.